Hello. Hello everyone. How is it going? How was your Tuesday? Everybody having a good Tuesday out there? I got a full cup of coffee, and I think I got long fin Cory's. What's up? How's it going, people? So I'm pretty sure these are long fins, because their fins are pretty flowy and pretty awesome. There's pretty awesome rope fish. I'm pretty tired. What's everybody doing? Rope fish pond should be going in soon. And I gotta get back down to that basement and get some stuff done. So, hey Tech Turtle, hey Aqua Noob. How's everybody doing? Top Secret Aquatics, Latoon Aquatics, hello. How's it going? Do you have your coffee? I have my coffee. Still drinking out of the same mug I was yesterday because I just keep filling it up. Hello all. Hello Shelby Ray. Hello Jeremy H. How are you guys doing? How is everyone doing? Cichlid King Aquatics is here. What's up? Trying to wait for some people to file in here before I show you guys these Corydoras. See if you guys think they have long fins too. Because I've seen some baby Corydoras in my day, and these are pretty flashy. Pretty flashy. Anywho. I'm going to have to turn off the airline. Wow, the rope fish are really going nuts, aren't they? What are you guys doing? Is that a male and a female? Yes. Yes, it is. That's male. This is female. I'm thinking that's some parallel swimming. Shelby Ray is good. Full cup, coffee. Got all her stuff at hand. Yes. Jeremy's PG and Cichlid King is sick as a dog. That blows, man. Being sick's no good. I don't like being sick. Best thing for being sick is, I don't know, I usually use alcohol and a lot of NyQuil. NyQuil is my friend. Yeah, the husband is doing the dishes, so if you hear water running, that's what's going on there. Aqua Noob is sick too. Why is everybody sick? Y'all stay away from me. No sickness is here. Haley does not have an immune system that fights off sicknesses. Because I'm very small. I'm not very healthy all the time. So, anywho, you guys want to see these Corys? Not sick, Haley. Homesick. NyQuil ain't gonna help that. Aw. Homesick. Well, that can be one of two things. Either you're away from home and you want to go home, or you stayed at home because you don't want to leave home, so you're homesick. Anyway, alright. Let's look at these Corys. That's what everybody came to see, not me. There we go. Okay. Come here, camera. Alright, check these guys out. Let's see if we can zoom in on these fins. You guys see the fins on that thing? I don't know, they look pretty long to me. Here's another one. There's one. Look at those fins. Come on, dude, move. Can you see those fins? That's finnage. That is finnage. A lot of it. Another one right there. There's another one right there. You can't really see its fins. Another one right there. Can't really see that one's fins either. But this, kind of see it. You guys picking that up with my shaky coffee hands? That one you can really see. Look at those. Look at that. That's all fin right there. That's not like junk. Look at that fin. Right? It's like almost the length of my fingernail. Anyway, what do y'all think? Let's zoom back out here. Okay. Oh, look, Joseph's here. Hello, Joseph. How's it going? Do you think my Corys are long fins? Tech Turtle was feeding the puffer. That's cool. Puffers need fed. Okay. So, back to what I was doing. Yeah, Shelby Ray says looks like long fins to her. What do you guys think? Does that look like long fins to you? Because they look pretty long and fluffy. So, and I think a bunch of them actually might have gone down the inflow of this hang on the front. Because there's only like 8 of them in there, and when I counted them the first time there was like 30, and I didn't find any bodies. So I'm thinking that there's a bunch that have made it down into the 2.5 gallon. So I wanted to go live so I could show them to you guys while I had them in here, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump them into the Paleatus grow out tank, because if they are long fins, I'll be able to tell them apart, and if they're not long fins, I'll be able to tell them apart because they're emeralds. So I'm thinking it's time for them to just go into the grow out tank, because they're looking pretty grown up, and I don't like keeping this hang on the front because it ends up working like a filter and it pulls a bunch of junk into it. Sean says he's watching from his phone, so it's hard to tell. I'm not going to go super long today because I'm hoping it's going to save in HD. So hopefully you can rewatch it. Tell me what you think in the comments. But yeah, I'm thinking long fins because them things is flowy. Them things is purty. And they're way shorter than... I mean, they're like the same size as the like month-old Paleatus Corys, so... Big City Bettas, Amber, hello! You're going live later today as well. I'm gonna watch. I'm so excited. Jade Aquatics says I have some microscopic fry, like little pieces of glass. What are they? Some of those fry, man, are super, super tiny. Lucas has pencilfish fry. Oh my gosh, those things are like lightning fast and super teeny. God help me if he wants to catch those out of there. Jaden's playing in the water helping do dishes as well, so if you hear the loud, high-pitched shrieks of a toddler in joy, it's because she's playing with her LOL dolls in the water, in the sink, while her father does the dishes, which I'm sure is fun for him. I'm gonna need to know what those fish are, Joseph, that you have. And also, I think we need a microscope. Lucas has a microscope, he doesn't use it. I think we need a microscope. I want to see some things. Oh, the blue tetras you got from Peru? Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. I may have confidence in my awkwardness, but I can't say those words. Some of them I can say, not that one. Gonna need you to pronounce that one for me. Let's see. Tech Turtle says, I've been so busy with this puffer and learning. My Corys are now in the kids' room and I miss them. I don't spend as much time watching them. I want my Corys to come out. I love Corys. You guys, I think we're going to have to do something about Neil. So, for those of you that don't know, Neil is a female zebra Daniel that I bought when I first started all these aquariums. And Neil is the astronaut fish. Neil is the tester fish. He goes in, or she, goes into all of my new aquariums when I first set them up to make sure that they're cycled and nothing crazy happens and all that. And so far I haven't killed Neil, but I put Neil in this 10-gallon with the Schultz-eye Corys because he's also, you know, he's an astronaut fish, so he can stand to quarantine with some Corys. But right now he's being a real, or she's being a real jerk to those Corys. She's chasing him around. Look at this nonsense. This fat zebra Daniel jerk. What are you doing, Neil? Oh my goodness, my filming skills are redonkulous. There we go. Okay. So there's Neil. Neil's chasing Cory cats. What are you doing, Neil? Quit being a jerk. You're a chick. You're making us all look bad. Be nice. Be nice to the Corys. And then that is a random guppy that somehow has made it through and hid from me and all the different times I've taken all the mutt guppies that I bred in the ponds last summer. I've taken them all and given them away and sold them. But that one evaded me. And now it's in the quarantine tank. Technically this isn't a quarantine tank. It just was pretty much empty and I needed to quarantine these new Corys, so I threw them in there. They're looking pretty good though. Pretty good. But Neil's being a jerk. Why are you being a jerk, Neil? Oh, Cory took a swipe at you, Neil. See what happens when you're a jerk? Neil doesn't even know what to do about that. What do you do about that, Neil? You're just gonna take that? God, you're fat. You need a male. Bet if I threw a male in there, I'd have baby zebra Daniels like immediately. Anywho. So yeah, Neil's being a jerk. And I got shaky coffee hands. What's up? Good morning. Oh, what's going on over here? Nothing. Okay. I don't know if my live chat is not working or if, yeah, nobody's talking. Cool. So yeah, Neil's being a jerk. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going to do with that zebra Daniel. Paco did go back to Lucas's. I took Paco up to Lucas's last night. In a little tiny container. Made the 1 hour journey back home. And I don't know what he did with it because I was changing water upstairs. No, I was changing water in the main fish room when he finally got that fish out, and then he ran off with it somewhere. Half the time I don't know where he puts stuff because like I'm doing stuff and I'll like he'll be like, catch these fish and catch these fish, catch these fish because we're gonna move them. So I put them all in like a deli cup or a container or whatever, and I like deliver them to him in the garage. I'm like, here's your fish, and then I come back and the cups are empty, and I have to clean them. And sometimes I know where he went, and sometimes I don't know where he went. So half the time I'm like, where'd you put those fish? No clue. Aquariums 101, what's your most favorite oddball? Okay, that question could be two ways. What's your most favorite oddball, like my most favorite oddball fish? Or what is your most favorite, oddball, like talking to me? I don't have a favorite at Lucas's house. Well, maybe I do. I like all the Corys, but the Lucipinus are probably my favorite tank to like sit and watch. But my favorite oddball fish, my favorite fish of all time, best fish on the planet, rope fish, right there. It's an underwater, semi-aquatic, ancient dragon. Ancient dragon amazingness from 20 million years ago that breathes air and no one understands. I'm gonna breed that fish. Aquariums 101, I have 2 rope fish. They are buggers for escaping. That is why I have a turtle dock in their aquarium, because my theory is that this fish is only semi-aquatic and likes to get out of the water occasionally in swampy, wet areas where they can get up and kind of lay like a stick, because that's why their camouflage on the top has those bands on it. It's supposed to make them look like a stick from the aerial view so birds don't come down and try to eat them. So I put a turtle dock in here so that they can get up out of the water and have somewhere to rest, kind of like a bank or something. And mine don't really jump anymore. I also have 17 Bashirs. I love Bashirs. I have 2 Senegalese Bashirs. I have a regular one and an albino one, and plans for more. Tech Turtle, that platy still hasn't had her babies yet. Is it possible for them to miscarry? Isn't it possible for them to just not have them? Just hold them? And then not? Like... Yeah. Just make sure I have pants, husband. Pants. Husband says the dishes are done and now he's on to the laundry. Cyclic King Aquatics says rope fish are cool, but I like Bashirs better. Why do you like Bashirs better? That's my question. I have Aquariums 101. I have 2 gray, 1 ornate, 3, can't pronounce that, 2 Anzagori, 2 Bard, 2 Endolcheri, I don't know how you pronounce that one either, really. And I don't know the rest. And the 2 ropefish, because they're a Bashir. Yes, the ropefish come from the same, like, family as the Bashir, but then when it splits off, not family, genus, I don't know. Same, like, grouping as the Bashir, but when they split off, it's like Bashir, ropefish, and then all the different types of Bashir, and ropefish is over here by itself. So, ropefish are sweet. There's nothing else like them on the planet. And they date back to the link between fish on land and fish, or fish in water and fish on land. Awesome. Bashirs are cool because there's different varieties and some of them get super big. My only problem with Bashirs is they are hardcore, I'm gonna eat anything that fits in my mouth. So, and that wouldn't be a big problem for me, other than the fact that I have seen them literally try to eat things they can't fit in their mouth. And I'm like, dog, what are you doing? You just killed that fish for no reason. You can't even eat it. Poor husband's so overworked and neglected. Oh, no he's not. Aquarium 101 says, my local fish shop had an albino ropefish. Man, I wish I snagged it. Only albino on the wholesaler had it into, let alone the shop. I have never once in my life seen or heard of or saw a picture even of an albino ropefish. That's crazy. You're going to have to either tell me a little more about that or email me a picture. I have red tails and they're more, I'll eat whatever fits in my mouth. Yeah, they're 100%, I'll eat whatever fits in my mouth. And their mouth grows 6 foot long. Priscilla! Hello! Thank you for finding us, even though YouTube does not notify people of my goings on. Oh look, you found a photo. Okay, cool. I will click on that later. Unless I can, I'm afraid if I click on it now, something bad will happen. Nope, nothing bad happened. Sweet. Oh, that's weird. That is an albino ropefish, you guys. Look at this. I don't know whether that's just a picture that's been washed out or what that is. That looks crazy. Why doesn't it have red eyes? Maybe it does have red eyes. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's pretty cool, though. Do. Russell Dawson, what's up? How's it going? Priscilla's lurking. Oh yeah, I know they exist. They're extremely, extremely rare. And some albino fish that don't have white eyes, like an Asian red-tailed catfish. Yeah, I'm not saying it's, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just saying that's crazy because I like, that's crazy. Red eyes, yeah. I got what you're saying. I'm down. I'm with you. But that's nuts. Sigil King Aquatics. Bashirs have thicker, more muscular bodies. Mine is not scared of any other fish, but never picks on anyone. How big is it? I love meat eaters, but I don't necessarily love their actions against other fish. But that's mostly why I try to keep like species-only tanks when it's something like that. Like nothing goes in this tank other than ropefish. Ooh, ripsaw cat. Knifefish, Florida spotted gar. Aquariums 101 says, I have so many big fish, it's stupid. 2 red tails, 4 knifefish, a Florida spotted gar, 6 arowana. Too many to count. Ripsaw cat. How many gallons are you running, man? That's a lot of gallons. Jason Mosby, what's up? How's it going? We're talking Bashirs and ropefish, and I think my corridors are longfins. Anywho. I'm tired. All of 16 inches and growing, dang. And it's not, well, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That one, I gotta get them upgraded. We gotta get this basement rocking and rolling because I gotta get the Bashirs updated into something bigger because that one real big one, I don't even know how big he is, probably 6 inches, maybe. He's starting to be a real psycho. He jumps every time you walk by, and I swear he's knocking himself into the lid. Oh, Aquariums 101, they're all babies. So he's got about 250 between all of them. I have plans on moving them to a 10 by 10 by 4, 5-foot pond, around 3,000 gallons. That's sweet. And then you're going to overstock it, right? Because that's the hobby, man. That's what we do. We preach about don't overstock your tank and don't buy big fish. And then we're like, did you see what I got? Look, oh, it's so amazing. Sean's back, his phone died. What's up? What's up? Current fish are split between 4 tanks. It's a lot of water for 4 tanks. That's pretty good. Hey, do you think overstock, overfilter, understock, overstock, filter? As long as your fish are healthy and happy, I don't care what you do. Because my boss doesn't even run filters on his tanks, so. Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics. Hello. Good afternoon. How are ya? How you been? Still gotta feed all this fish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, look, I'm seeing this little baby Cory swim, like, up, like, towards the outflow. I'm pretty sure a bunch of these little baby Corys made it into this 2.5 gallon already. Because usually as soon as they hatch, I dump them in there. The only reason I held them in there is because I thought, I wanted to see if I could see if they were emeralds or longfins. So, I think a bunch of them have made it in there, because there was like 30 in there. Yeah, Aquarium 101 says their main problem is that there's lots of cats. Yeah, the bottom feeder, bottom dwelling fish thing becomes a problem for me, because most of the fish that I like, that I want to keep, stay on the bottom. Like, surface area, huge deal to me. Swimming, like, I don't like the tall tanks. Like, I don't need tall tanks. I need a lot of surface area tanks. Catfish. Ropefish. Plecos. Bottom dwelling fish. I'm down with the bottom dwellers. I'm losing my voice. Shouldn't have been singing in my car on the way home trying to stay awake. Cichlid King Aquatic wants to know why he's the only one that hit the like button. Well, 6 other people did. I'm looking at 7. I haven't refreshed it, but hit the like button, people. Jason Mosby says you don't like to get your armpits wet. Hashtag truth, sir. Because let me tell you, I got this tiny little arm, and like, that's pretty much the depth of a 20 long. You know what I'm saying? Like, here to here. When you get above here, I can't lift my arm over this high, or I break the water line and my armpit gets wet. I may have a solution for that, though. Stay tuned. I've had ideas for the armpit problems. But yeah, I prefer a shallow tank also because I like planted tanks, and like my 20 gallon long, throw a light on it, it grows plants all day. You don't need anything strong, you don't need anything crazy. This 36 bow that's like deep is a real conundrum for me as far as the lighting goes, because I feel like I can't get enough light deep enough without this light being so strong that it kills out the plants at the top. Still working on the balance there. Tech Turtle, see you later. Yeah, I'm super excited to see the multis in the 55, Sean. I think that will be awesome. I think a big tank dedicated just to multis would be, like, if you get them bred. Hang on a second. What is going on? Come on, Diesel. How long has the dog been outside?
About 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Dog's like scratching at the door. Poor dog. Shelby Ray's doing a 50 liter for Shelly's. Yes, awesome.
Was it cold out there, man?
Aquariums 101. What do you feed your rope fish? I never see mine feed. How big do they also get? Is it 50 centimeters? I'm in America, so I don't do centimeters. I do inches. 18 inches is supposed to be like the max for a mega rope fish. Usually they get about 12 to 14. I think that's baloney. I think if they're kept right and fed well, they'll get much bigger than that. I feed mine bloodworms and beef heart. Frozen bloodworms and beef heart, and they eat that like crazy. Do you want to see mine eat? Since you've never seen yours eat, I can show you mine eat. They'd probably eat. I think Primetime has a big old low boy for multi, says Brian Nappel. Probably, but that's awesome. Low boy. I want a low boy so bad. Like nobody has them around here, and also I don't have the money for one. But also I want one really bad. Because I'm like super jelly of Jeffro's Lowboy Pleco tank. Like, I find that thing amazing and I want to do... I don't know, I can't decide what I would want to put in the Lowboys. I think either like mud skippers or I don't know. It would have to be something weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giant like... newt tank, like aquatic. Ooh, 50-gallon axolotl tank. That'd be sweet. I don't know. I gotta get the basement done. I don't need more ideas. What's a dog barking at?
Diesel.
There's somebody at the door?
No.
What's this deal?
I don't know. He's probably barking at the Diesel. Shut up.
Aquariums 101. Do you feed them a few bloodworms or something? No, a whole cube. I'll show you. Yeah, Brian DePel, Lowboys are so ridiculously expensive. Yeah. The only caveat I have found to the Lowboys being expensive is the 50-gallon Lowboy that's designed for reptiles is like way cheaper, but I don't know what the difference is between the two, and I'm sure it has something to do with the sealant, which is going to be a huge problem. I feed them 4 whole cubes, Aquarium 101. Hang on a second. Hook me up with some frozen foods there, Bear.
Woman?
Woman?
Where are you put it down?
Okay, so this is what I feed the rope fish. This is bloodworms, so they get 2 of those. Bam! Whoa! Calm down, bloodworms. 2 of those, and I just throw them in. Just like that. And this is beef heart. Sharpie's Models and Aquatics says it's probably thinner glass in the reptile version too. It doesn't have to withstand water pressure. Yeah, that's why I haven't bought one. Because I'm like, I doubt I can flood that. Come on. This is the only bad part about frozen foods. It's a real pain in the rear. 1, 2. Okay. Let's go back in the freezer. Thank you, Bear. Beef heart going in. Well, bam. Okay, give that a minute to thaw, and they'll smell it, and then I promise you'll see them eat, because it'll all sink usually like right here, and then you'll see them go after it. I will just stay to the side. Mr. Bees is driving. Hello, don't wreck your car. We love you too much for that. Jason says there's about 150 fish in my 50-gallon. Celebies, rainbows, albino bristlenose, plecos, all breeding. Yeah, overstock. As long as you're doing it right, you'll be fine. Look, that's a beef heart cube, bloodworm cube, beef heart cube. There it goes, sinking down. That's got to be, yeah, that's the bloodworms. No, don't land on my Anubis. No! Dang it. Landed on the Anubis. Shelby Ray says, check out old school fish stores and ask them about used frag tanks. They usually have 1 or 2 laying around and it's the same as the Lowboy. I've been looking at old frag tanks. My only concern with that is, isn't there something that like makes it a real pain in the neck to use a tank that's been used for salt water for fresh water?
That one's stuck.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Oh man, what's with the float of the foods? Usually it's not this ridiculous.
I'm gonna stick my arm in there.
I'm not sticking my arm in there either. I'm gonna get my tweezers out in a minute if it's a problem. I hate it when the food drops on the plants. Like, come on, man.
Well, you should have put them in that.
I should have put it in the thing. I've got this little thing right here. This suction cup you see is like a planter. Hang on. I'm just gonna
They
take
float it into, they fall and drop.
Come off of there. Thank you.
Don't break nothing.
I'm not breaking it.
Come on, you're strong. You're a woman. You can do it.
Shush, Bear. Go away. Go away, Bear. Never had issues going salt to fresh myself, says Select Pet. Yeah, okay, maybe I need to not be that worried about it. So I have this little thing, right? So it's a glass planter for like air plants, so you can like stick them on your window. And I turn it upside down so that water can still get through it. And I usually put the frozen cubes in there so that when they float right there, and then as they sink, they fall straight down, and they don't follow my plants. But I was just being lazy, and see what happens when you're lazy. Things that you don't like happen. Don't break something always said before something breaks, right? And this is glass. I don't want to play around. Look, there's a snail in there. Do you see that snail? What are you doing in there, snail? Okay. So yeah, usually I put this in here, and it works out well. But right now, everything is all over the plants. So, that's a problem. What are you doing, dude? Look at this ropefish.
What's happening?
They're all being crazy. Crazy ropefish. They're like, where'd the food go, Mom? It's over here, doofers.
He said, where'd the food go, Mom?
You're soaking wet.
No. I feel awesome.
You feel awesome?
No, I'm wet.
You're all wet. Let's go change you because you've been
No, I'm going to water.
just a little longer.
Okay, gotta get. Stop tearing up my plants, doofus. Doofus fish? Okay, that one went down. Cool. Alright, that's better. That's a little better. Now, are they gonna eat right there? Let's see. Right here in front, where you can't see them because of my chair. There we go. See if I can zoom in on that.
Yeah, we used to put live shrimp in there a long time ago. Have them hunt them down.
And they use a suction feeding method, so they like suck in. What kind of Anubis is that? I think it's a Barterai. I'm not 100% sure though, because I got it on a trade. Lunar Bettas, no notification. What's up, Lunar Bettas? Jason Mosby says, but it's enrichment. They shouldn't have it easy. They should have to find their food, but they're my babies. And I want them fat and healthy. I want this lid closed. There we go. Yeah, they're like really slow eaters. This is why they usually get outcompeted for food when they're in community tanks. Because they're like half blind. See how he can't even see that? He's got to find it with his like nostril like scent stuff. And they're like they're like when you watch them eat, they're like half blind. They're a bunch of doofuses. Like there's food over here. Like there's an actual chunk of beef heart right there. There's a pile of bloodworms right here. They've got that chunk of beef heart over there in that glare where you can't see. And they're all kind of on it. Stupid glare.
That's your laptop glare.
Is it? No, it's not. It's the window. It's for show the window. Aquariums 101. That's awesome. I'm going to feed mine now. Yeah, they're super like slow, finicky, blind eaters. And this is why everybody that has them in community tanks, they're like super thin, like pencil thin. Like look how fat that thing is.
Yeah, you should see when we got him.
They're thick because they eat well.
They have girth.
The ones that are super thin are usually in community tanks. They're getting out-competed for food because even though that's a meat eater, it's not a very aggressive meat eater. That's why a tiny little fish fry was able to hide in there.
Oh, because they probably couldn't see it.
Because they're blind as bats.
Hey, look, it's toothless.
Oh, is that toothless? Yeah, it's toothless. See this one? You see this like spot on his face? That's not like, he's not sick or anything. When I first got him, he had an infection that was like a fungus.
He fused to the bag.
No, he did not. There was an infection on his face that caused his barbell to basically rot off. And I ended up saving him with erythromycin and General Cure.
The other ones died.
And yeah, I lost 2 other ones, and I saved 3 of them. Toothless was the only one of them that really got it bad that I saved. And now we call him Toothless because he only has 1 barbell. Aquarium Cop, what's up? Let's see. Let's see here. They remind me of my eel, blind, says JH. Yeah, they totally do.
No.
Yeah, Aquariums 101, right? I've never seen that, and I want to see mine do it now. Yeah, you gotta get them eaten, man. Sharpies is wishing their platy fry would hurry up and grow big enough to send us a new home so I can have my grow out tank back.
You can't see it on a black shirt.
Yeah, this is how long it takes them to eat.
Let's go get changed.
Like, if you think about your community tank and how fast your community tank... Jaden, no jumping! If you think about how fast your community tank tears down the food that you put in it, and then think about these guys trying to come out and find some food later, they're getting scraps in a community tank. And that's why people's rope fish are skinny. Because they're not eating well, and mine eat like pigs. Look, they still haven't even found this cube over here. They're looking for it. They can smell it. They just don't know where it is because they're blind. I also think they sense electromagnetism a lot more than they sense like sight or sound or whatever. I think they can sense like... Because like, see how that doesn't scare them at all? But like, usually you can freak them out by like your presence instead of your movement. Dansley, what's up? Yeah, Dansley says hit the like button, people. Hit that like button, people. That's how we get YouTube to stop being a jerk. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Or just put out better content.
You put out better content, bear. They act totally different when they're on their own in a tank versus in a community situation.
I don't know, they like the night fish we had a long time ago.
Okay, yeah, they're being slow. So I'm gonna zoom out and sit back down so I can see what you guys are talking about and we can finish watching them eat. There we go. Got it all in shot. Okay. I'm still gonna sit over here though. I just need to be near my coffee. Aquarium Cop, my rope fish and Bashir sure know how to eat. Can't wait to put them in my new sand tank. I bet they'll love that. These rope fish are getting mud. I'm putting dirt, and only dirt. I'm not even capping it in the bottom of the pond. Select pet. I was so enthralled with the fish, I forgot to hit the like button. That's normal. I do that all the time. I'll watch a whole video and I'm like, that was amazing. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go back to it and hit the like button because I totally forgot. Are you gonna eat the rest of that? Look, it's way over here. Look. Come on. Come on, blind. Hey. Nope. Look, there's one right here in the moss. I see you. Come out. It's over here. Yeah, it's over here. Blind fish. Candy, hello Candy. Yeah, Bashirs are not hard to get to eat. Put meat or food or anything in there and they'll eat it.
My candy cane.
Aquarium Con, I've had my ropes and Bashirs for years and never thought of sand, so thank you for that. You're welcome. Sand, they like it. They also like moss. and plants, like anything thick jungle plant. This used to all be jungle val and Italian val. They loved that. Lunar Betta says, that's so fascinating. I'll have to put them on my research list for when I'm not neck deep in bettas. Yeah, good luck with that. You're always neck deep in bettas. But yeah, I've spent like a year doing research on this fish. And I love this fish. This fish has so many interesting qualities about it. They can survive for up to 8 hours outside of water as long as they stay wet. Because they breathe air.
They breathe oxygen.
Russell Dawson, you should use lots of leaf litter. I bet it would help them breed. I'm thinking about that. I'm talking to the guy from Nigeria about like what he found in the actual like substrate. I'm thinking leaf litter, like a ton of leaf litter, might be an easy way to try and kind of cap the dirt a little bit for like the beginning of the cycle of the whole thing. But I still need to do some more research on that because I'm not really sure how I'm going to keep the mud from becoming an issue with the water clarity and the nitrate levels. Select pet. I read an article last night about ropefish supposed to be good tank mates for haps. I'm not so sure about that. It just seems opposite needs to me. Yeah, the ropefish might be a good tank mate for them, but are they a good tank mate for the ropefish as far as like eating and tank parameters and I don't know. These doofuses still have not found this cube of beef heart. They know it's in there. Look at them. They doofuses. Beautiful derpy fish. Oh man. Okay. What else? This is supposed to be about Cory cats. See, here I go rambling about my ropefish. How dare people interrupt calling when I listen to Haley? Oh, Priscilla, I love you. Priscilla, I need you to draw me a ropefish. Because I only have one sketch of a ropefish, and it's just the front of it. Hang on, I'll show you. Here, picture. This is the only one that I have. You see that? Is it all glary? Of course it's all glary. Look how cute it is with this little mustache. Oh, so cute. Sean, you end up talking about ropefish like me trying not to talk about multis. It's just gonna happen. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's like everybody has their favorite. Like they may say, "Oh, I can't pick a favorite. I can't pick a favorite." But let's look at what you have and what you talk about. See what happens. And some people it's not even a fish. Sometimes it's plant. Priscilla says, nice, I gotta find some pics. That's a good drawing. I didn't draw that. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Okay. Hopefully, okay. Yeah, I didn't draw this, and my phone just froze because I only have 20% battery left, so.
Maybe you should charge it.
Yeah, wouldn't it have, like, a ropefish draw? Like, I need one, like, drawn out for this tattoo that I'm doing, but I really need one, like, for the basement, like, to go over the pond.
Are you sure?
Drawing right now for shirt design. Get it, Priscilla. Priscilla's gonna have the best artwork of any channel because she's gonna save all the good stuff for herself because she's gonna draw everybody's stuff. Because Jeff Rowe's whole live streaming area is brought to you by Priscilla MK Art. Ropefish shirt. Oh, ropefish shirt would be sweet. There's like no good ropefish drawings out there. Yeah, that doesn't help me without something to plug it into. So thank you for the effort. Oh, you want me to plug it into my computer? I don't know if that'll work. My computer doesn't have that much battery either.
I'll just take it with me.
No matter who's on screen. Priscilla. Priscilla's so funny. Dream fish and favorite fish. You'll spend all the money on those fish, won't you? Everybody will. I like to watch the multis at Lucas's house. I just don't want to have to catch them. Because they hide. It's like the worst fish to catch. No, that's not the worst fish to catch. Those pencil fish are the worst fish to catch. Because let me tell you something. Those suckers can like bury themselves in plants. And like no plants. They can bury themselves in anything and they'll just sit there. And not move. And then they'll be like, lightning! Priscilla says, I'm itching for reptiles. These fish are killing me, lol. We're thinking about a bearded dragon, but Jaden's got to prove she can take care of Cupcake first. Because bearded dragons rule. A ropefish shirt would be dope. I'm going to need it in hoodie form, though. Zip up hoodie. Reptiles are awesome, Big City Bettas. I love reptiles. I had a whole room of reptiles at one point at an apartment where I was not supposed to have any pets. And at the height of that apartment, I had a 9-foot red-tailed boa, 2 corn snakes, 2 scorpions, an iguana, a bearded dragon that lived in a kiddie pool that he never stayed in. He used to just get out of it all the time, and you'd find him just wandering around the reptile room, and I'm like, what are you doing out of your pool? What else did we have in there? I had 2 fish tanks. I had a sugar glider at one point. Woe Wine and Wet Sleeves said I had snakes, I still have turtles. Yeah, oh, we had a ball python. Ferrets, yeah, we had 2 ferrets. Yeah, I bet those shells are a real pain source, and that's why everybody uses escargot shells. Lunar Bettas, I told my husband I was getting a puppy or fish, and that's how I ended up with fish. Aquarium Cop says, rope fish in a net is insane. Bugs me out every time. I have 2 ropes and 3 bashirs to move. Yeah, good luck keeping them in a net. You better get a big net. Priscilla needs a beardy in her life. They're so smart and cute. I know, right? And they like wave their hand at you like, hi, 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 hi. Oh, they're so cute. And they do the little head bob. Oh, I love them. My only problem with beardies is the keeping of crickets. Like, I love feeding them crickets. I love watching them feed crickets. I love that whole thing. I don't love the in-between time where there are crickets in my house that are like making a lot of noise. What's wrong, Jaden? Hey, Daddy, the show is something wrong with it. That's you. Yeah, the sugar glider I don't miss so much because let me tell you something. That dude was a jerk. Like, super fun during the day, super fun to hang around, all that. At night, this thing, I would feed it, and I would give it all kinds of fresh fruit, so it had stuff to do at night, and it wanted blueberries. So it would literally, and do you know the noise sugar gliders make? It's a very loud bark. It's a bark. And this one that I had would do that until I got up out of bed and gave it a blueberry. And if I just gave it a pile of blueberries, it would eat them all and then bark at me some more. And if I gave it 1 blueberry, it would eat it and then it would bark at me some more. And I got real tired of getting up in the middle of the night and giving this thing blueberries. Let's see. Oh, look, there's the husband. There you go. Priscilla, oh, and a chameleon. Crocodile, skinks, frogs. I got problems. Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. Chameleons, I'm not a huge, like, I love that other people keep chameleons because I love to see them. I don't love to keep them. They're so finicky about
everything.
Yes, everything. Like, I want my pets to at least seem like they're comfortable in my care. And, like, 50% of the time at least, want to be there. I feel like Chameleon is constantly looking at me like, don't look at me. Don't see me. I hate you. Don't come near me. Oh my god. Like, I feel like there's a high level of stress in a chameleon's life. I love the crocodile skinks though. Those things look like actual dragons. They're adorable. Last company Sean talked with wanted $55 for one shell. That's crazy. Cody said, I had 5 gliders. I know the pain. Right? That bark thing? That, like, demanding bark? Select pet. I hated having gliders. I always got peed on, bit, and barked at. I never got bit, but I got barked at. Like, you'd open up that little pouch and be like, hey, what's up in there, little dude? And be like, like, dang, calm down. It's like an alarming bark. You don't need a macaw, Priscilla. You absolutely do not need a macaw. Because for the first couple of days, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. And after like 3 days, you're going to be like, shut up, bird. There's no more birds to talk to. Shush. They're so loud. Oh my god, they're so loud. They're trying to communicate over miles with another bird. And there is no other bird. It's like shouting into the wind. Big City Bettis hates birds. My son Kanye was awful. And Priscilla was raised with birds. She knows then. You know then. Why would you want a macaw? Oh, because you can handle the noise. So you've got that thing where you can, like, turn it off. Some people have that, where you can just be like, yeah, I don't even hear it. And I'm like, you don't hear that bird screaming? Can you do something about that? Like, some people with their kids, like, they can just take it, and I get it. It's totally good, like, to let them cry it out or whatever. I can't take it. Like, it's like grating on my brain. And I'm like, okay, that noise is not necessary. What is it you need? Use words. Tell me with words. We're civilized human beings. Words. Even my animals. I'm like, use your words. Don't. Priscilla MK Art says, I do that with people too. It's called selective hearing. Now see, I can ignore very well, like, people talking to me, like, words going in my ear, but noises, like, just a noise, or a bark, or a screech, or a tapping, like, what is it? What? It's a little grating on the OCD. I cannot handle the noise. Give me a small herd of children over birds any day, right? I can totally ignore everything kids are saying and be like, yeah, that's awesome. And then not even hear it. But the bird, ugh. I love birds. They're beautiful. You keep them so I don't have to. Actually, Priscilla, get a bird so that I can see it and think it's beautiful and watch your interactions with it and yet not have to have it in my house. Fantastic. It's all fun and games until they figure out they can dominate you and bite your fingers off. That's monkeys. Oh, that's smart. Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics. No need for a macaw. We had orange wing Amazons in a soundproofed annex separate from the house. That's the way to keep birds. Yeah, African greys are probably my only exception to the no bird rule, because those things are hecka smart, like, whoa smart. My uncle had one, and that thing, man, could mess with your head. And also, it played hide and seek really well. What's going on here? There's like a shadow. Now, the bags under my eyes have gotten so big, guys, that I now have, like, these shadows. What's happening here? Ugh. Okay. Sean, nope, don't want birds or kids. I'll stick with the pit bull and the fish. There you go. That's a good choice. I agree with Priscilla. Good choice. Shelby Ray can't deal with bigger than a parakeet. A parakeet is borderline, and I can adjust. Anything bigger, heck to the no. Yellow to the no. Yeah. There are a lot of things in life where I'm like, I'm glad you keep that so I don't have to. That's one of them. Crocodile's another one. I would love to have an American alligator or a crocodile. I think those are badass, or bad, whatever. But I can't keep that. I don't have a zoo. Whatever. But I can watch Brian on YouTube, and he has one, and I can watch, who's that other guy that hangs out with that Camp Kennan dude? Anybody know what I'm talking about? The dude, there's another dude that is always on Camp Kennan videos that has like a ridiculous amount of crocodiles and alligators. It's awesome. Sharpies, I just don't want pets that have a longer life expectancy than me, right? Like, I already freak out enough about what would happen to all of my fish if something were to happen to me. I'm talking too much about beards. Autocorrects every word with B. Big City Bed. My roommates have a dog, so I just borrow him when I need puppy cuddles. There you go. You're not selling my fish, husband. And you borrow your nieces and nephews when you want to be around kids. That's the smart way to do it, Big City Bettas, because when you have your own kid, they're always there. They're always there. Bird, not beard. Oh, yeah, I love pit bulls. Pit bulls are super smart. They're just sometimes raised by stupid people. That's the only problem people have, or anybody should have with pit bulls, is that sometimes the wrong people raise them. And that's true with pretty much anything. Sometimes the wrong people raise you. Rise up and overcome. Whatever. Sharpies, models, and aquatics. They have alligator snapping turtles in my LFS. They really shouldn't be pets. Yeah, I don't know how they're selling them at your well, maybe just because I'm in Indiana. We're not allowed to sell those here, I don't think, because they're a native species. Alligator snapper. And also, yeah, they're jerks. I used to go catch snapping turtles out of the pond and put them, and this is before I knew that, like, chlorine did bad things to animals or whatever, so no hate or whatever, but I used to get snapping turtles and put them in my pool so that people would not come over and swim in my pool. Because I did not want people in my pool. Fortunately for those turtles, though, I only put them in there for a couple, like an hour. I put them in there right before people would come over, and they'd be like, oh, there's snapping turtles in the pool. You can't swim in there with that. It'll bite your face off. And then they would leave, and I'd get the turtles out. And I kept them in a cooler out back. They were the little ones, the little baby ones. Keeping a snapper is just asking for it, yeah. Shelby Ray, my neighbor does that. He borrows a dog for a night, or a day and night, cuddles, walks, gives treats, and then brings him back home. He's 67 and frail, so it works for him, yeah. Anytime, like, somebody else does all the work and you get the reward of a pet, like, you get the cuddles and the love for the day and you get to feed it or whatever, but somebody else, like, takes it home and deals with all the rest of it, that's awesome. That's why I like to visit places that have animals, because I'm like, you're doing a great job here. You keep doing it. I'm going to come look at it. Sean says, yeah, my pit bull speaks to the breed. He randomly showed up one day, couldn't find an owner, clearly was abused, now he's an overgrown, spoiled baby, currently snoring on my bed, right? Because now he's with the right people. Or he's got somebody that cares, or whatever. Like, pit bulls are good dogs. They just have the ability to do things that, if in the wrong hands, becomes a problem. Now, chows are psychos. Like, you want to talk about some dogs that have some serious crazy in there? Chow. Lunar Bettas, I'll move alligator snappers out of the roadway. They never say thanks or even act appreciative. Total a-holes. Hashtag true. Because you're going to be lucky if you don't get bit doing that. Yeah, I wish my dog was a rescue. My dog was an impulse buy that I spent too much money on. Yeah, no snappers. Already worried about Priscilla's already worried about losing stuff to her betta, so she's not getting a snapping turtle. Yeah, turtles don't care. They're just turtles. Anyway, my phone's gonna die, y'all, and we've been on here for about an hour now. So anybody else got any questions before I shut it down? Oh, wait, Jaden wants to say hi. Come here and say hi. Yes, come here. Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Can you say like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
Can you say have a good day?
Have a good day.
Can you say LRB Aquatics?
Every card.
Yeah, that's close. She almost did it.
Aquatics.
Say hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy.
There you go. Is that fun?
That's Candy.
That's Candy.
Why did you say that was Candy?
Because that's her name.
Candy?
Her name is Candy, and that's your favorite thing, isn't it?
I like to eat candy.
You like to eat candies? Aw.
Yes.
Jaden, you need to brush your hair. Is that a hairbrush you have there that you're putting in your mouth? Get it out of your mouth.
I took it out of my mouth.
Good. She's going to brush my bandana. I think we got to go. I got to go do something about this mop on her head. Look at this. You're a mess, child.
I'm not.
You are.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right, you guys. You be good. I'll see you later.
I'm gonna
She's going to brush my hair and hug my neck.